Guys, I'm actually in my car. My hair looks crazy because it's growing out and there's some parts that are longer than other parts, and so it just looks crazy. It's just in that awkward stage where it's not short like buzz cut, but it's not long. And I mean, you could see all these little parts, but anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and just, I don't know, kind of go over how I've been feeling lately. I'm already crying because stage 4 breast cancer is like a roller coaster of emotions, basically, for the rest of your life, because you're on treatment for the rest of your life. I mean, you could get to a point where you're NEAD, those are initials, which stands for no evidence of active disease, which means your cancer has shrunk to under a centimeter. You still have your cancer cells there, but they're just shrunk, and the medication, the chemo medication, is keeping it shrunk. So you have to continue with the medication so that it stays. In other words, the chemo medication is holding it down. You know, like it shrunk it down to under a centimeter, and so that chemo medicine's holding it down. It's constantly just holding it down. If you stop that chemo medication, you know that the cancer's gonna flourish. More than likely it will flourish. So anyhow, it's just an emotional roller coaster, because anytime you have any type of pain or any worries in your body, like for example me, what I'm going through right now, I have this pain, and I don't want to say like pain like where I'm gonna cry, but it's like a pulling in my stomach, right below my breast, like right below my rib cage, across my whole entire abdomen. I feel like the muscles are being pulled. When I get out of bed, especially, you know, you use those muscles to get up. I feel it when I'm walking. I feel like it's being pulled. And so naturally, in your mind, you start thinking, maybe the cancer has spread and it's invaded my abdomen, you know. And so I'm gonna have a scan in a week and a half to 2 weeks. I have to check. That was already scheduled, but I was off the chemo medication for over 2 weeks because I was in the emergency room, and the chemo just like kicked my butt. And so they took me off the chemo medication, and they wanted me to be off of it for at least 2 weeks to give my body a break. And so although I was happy to be off of it because I wasn't sick every day, I was anxious to get back on it because I don't want my cancer to spread. So it's like I was happy to be off of it because I wasn't sick, but I needed to get back on it so that the cancer won't spread. You know, I'd rather be sick every day with, you know, the symptoms of having chemotherapy. I'd rather have that and be living or not be in pain, but let the cancer spread and take over my body. But I've just been feeling this pulling and this stretching, this uncomfortable tension in my stomach across my abdomen, and it's got me worried that the cancer has spread because I was off of the chemo for 2 weeks. And so in my mind, I'm thinking it's the cancer. It could just be that I've gained some weight being off of the chemo. I had my appetite back, so I've gained some weight. So it could be that I gained weight, or it could be that whatever I ate last night, or it could be just the stomach muscles because I babysit my nephew and I'm carrying him a lot, or I have him on my tummy and he does like little you know, he bounces his head or his hands. He taps on my stomach, and he's even though he's only 7.5 months, he's really aggressive. He's just a ball full of energy, you know, and I love him to death. It could just be that, you know, he was a little rough and I didn't really think about it, and so my stomach is a little sore. It could be that. it could be a number of things, you know, but being that you have cancer and it's stage 4, you automatically think to the worst. So that's just one of the things that people that have had cancer go through, whether it's stage 1 or stage 4. If you're stage 1 and you're in remission, you're always worried that it could possibly come back. Some women deal with it a lot better than other women, but when you're stage 4, you're always on treatment, and so it's terminal. There's no cure, and I may not die of stage 4 breast cancer, but I will die having it. I'll never not have it. It's lifelong. People don't understand. They ask me, even though they know, I've told them I'm stage 4, I've explained to them it's lifelong, but I still have people that ask me, you know, that haven't seen me in a little bit. They'll say, hey, you know, are you done with treatment, or when's your last treatment, or when's your last chemo, or when's your last radiation, or whatever. And I'm like, I always have to say, unfortunately, you know, I'm stage 4, so I'm still on it, and I'll always be on it. And they're like, oh, well, good luck with that, you know, and keep fighting, and, you know, you'll beat it. I'm not gonna beat it. I'm never gonna beat it. I'm gonna die with it. So, and I know that they mean well, and I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but it's like, you know, I've already explained that it's lifelong. I'll always have it. I'll never not have it. So I'm not gonna beat it. I survive every day. I thrive every day. But it's hard to say that I'm a survivor, because survivor to me in my mind is like I beat it and I survived it. But I don't feel like I fit that category, because I'm still fighting it, and I'll always be fighting it till the day I die. I'll always be on treatment. When you ask me when is my last treatment, my answer in my head is when I die. That's my last treatment. That'll be my last treatment. So anyway, just thought I'd come on here just so you guys know what I sometimes go through. I don't show this part usually, because I only show what I want to show, like on social media. Happy faces, spending time with family, going out to eat, you know, but in the inside, I'm dying, you know, literally, I'm dying in the inside, and emotionally, sometimes I feel like I'm dying. Anyhow, it's just an emotional roller coaster that we go through, and that we don't always show, but it's our reality, that we do sometimes get depressed and upset, but we just don't show this part. And so every time you see us, we're able to get out of the house because we're having a good day, or a good couple of days, or a good week, you know. So you see us and you're like, oh, she's doing great, you know. And then you see like maybe us on social media, and all we post are the good things, and we may be having a good time, you know, because we're having a good day, so we're able to get out and do stuff. But there are days, a lot of days, where we're very upset, we're very down, we're very depressed, and we cry, and we get anxiety, you know, we get anxiety attacks, panic attacks, depression, all of that. But we don't obviously record ourselves or take pictures of ourselves during those times, so you don't see it. You only see all the good things, so you think that that person's doing good, and we may be doing good for the most part, but there are times where, like I said, you know, we're depressed, or we're down, or we're upset, and there's nothing you could do or say to get us out of it. We have to get ourselves out of it. Like, I know that even though I'm having a bad day or a bad couple of days, it won't be for long. I know I'll have better days ahead of me, and so that's why I say, you know, it's a roller coaster. It's ups and downs. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog, and I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna upload it. So it is what it is. I just thought I'd give you guys a glimpse, a tiny glimpse of what I sometimes go through. And this isn't even my worst. This is just like a touch of feeling a little bit upset and sad because of what I'm feeling. But this is definitely not near close to being at my worst. But anyhow, thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking by and, watching. I don't know what else to say except thank you for all of the support and the prayers that I've been given so far. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So anyhow, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.